Hey, how's it going, everyone? David here, and welcome to another reaction. This episode, we are diving into Castle Season 2, episode number 22, called Food to Die For. Hopefully, you've been enjoying the series. Hopefully, you are having a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Head on over to Patreon for the full, uncut, unedited reactions over there. Episodes extra early over there as well. With that being said, last episode of Castle was a really good one. I liked the whole, I'm telling you, whenever Castle takes a serious route, it's always a really good episode. And then you tie in the whole, like, a storyline that means something to one of the characters in the show. Last episode being about Esposito and his former partner. It's always a really good episode. And so I'm looking forward to this episode. We're really close to the end of it. I mean, I think there's 23 episodes, possibly 24 in this season. But with that being said, buckle your seatbelts. Let's ride. Hey man, food. It's about food.
Chef? Chef!
Chef. Oh!
He's like, that's spicy.
Just let it be, man.
All right, so I'll see you tomorrow night.
Yeah, good. Okay.
Okay.
Deming's a good dude, man.
And one of the dishwashers, one close to.
Castle, stop!
Whoa.
Did you not see the little orange cones around the body? Is that actually
Okay,
his
dude.
hand? That before we can move him.
Looks like there was a struggle.
Robbery?
No sign of forced entry. Nothing's missing. According to Mr. Ridnour
bet you that
and
cake.
Mr. Costa here, our victim stayed at the restaurant long after everyone else had left.
And what time was that?
It was around 11. One of our clients had special ordered a cake.
Oh,
and
Drew,
we'll
something
stay
with that
the night
cake.
to Finish it up.
Aren't you the pastry chef?
I became a cop.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna need contact information for all the restaurant staff.
Come on, Bex, you think somebody here might have done it?
You know, no forced entry. usually means
Probably
the
you,
killer either knew the
'cause you're
chef
being
or
real
was someone
friendly
who
right
had
now.
Keys, so I'm gonna.
Would spend hours watching Saved by the Bell reruns.
Say
Really?
what?
What else did you spend hours doing?
Castle, real crime scene, not
Say
mystery writer
what?
research time. Okay. Did you notice anything
Saved by the-
unusual?
Where's he finished every single dish?
2 dirty bowls, 2 spoons, and a soup pot?
Looks like Wolf had some late night company.
About to say it was a date.
Popcorn soup. Here's Wolf's emergency contact, David Nicolaitis.
Wolf didn't have a real
Nicolaitis.
family. He spent most of his childhood
Get
in and out of
the fuck
why we're listed as
What is this, dude?
my girlfriend Cicely and I are about.
Just win a lot of money on Kitchen Wars?
Well, he put it all into the new restaurant. I tried to tell him to hold some of it back, but he was an all or nothing kind of guy.
All right, way too early.
Jennifer?
Schmidt.
Potentials in a couple of hours. If he was having money troubles, we'll find out.
Beckett.
Hey, how'd it go with the late night soup maker?
Not the last we heard of Schmidt.
Found him all right.
Schmidt's coming
Not
back.
at the airport.
Wolf? Wolf's dead? How?
Mr. Verdugo, sit down.
I did not kill anyone.
I
We
believe
know
him.
you came to see him last night.
But yes.
Okay.
Maybe she's the one who killed Wolf.
What angry lady?
One of his girlfriends. I left when she came.
When?
After midnight, around 12:45.
Do you know her name?
No, but she came into the restaurant all the time.
Can you describe her?
It's not her either.
No, but her information should be in the reservation book.
How you holding up?
I'm still reeling. And I have no time to grieve. Wolf was a friend, but like it or not, I have to interview replacement chefs.
Yo, everyone's
haven't found that
yo,
customer
everyone
service
but
that I hate
Domingo's
Wolf was
suspect.
making.
Not as a sex toy, but the sensual act of cooking. When I saw Wolf on Kitchen Wars, how passionate he was with his ingredients, I fell in lust. My husband and I
I
were the
fell
first
in
of the doors
lust,
when
not
Q3
even
opened.
fell in love.
And when Wolf came by to check on our meal
Basis, why should we believe you?
ask the doorman at my building. I was back before 1:30. When I left the restaurant at 1:15, Wolf was alive.
How do we know though? We don't have a time frame yet, do we?
Mrs. Myers'
70s. What was Wolf doing there?
Why don't you guys head up and see if he was meeting with anyone? Beckett. Okay, we'll be right there. Come on.
They're gonna draw
I might have
David
found
back
something.
into it. Schmidt is coming back into the story.
Flying.
So cheesy.
Stole that recipe from me. I swear to God, if Wolf wins, I'm gonna kill that son of a bitch.
It's not her either. Let's relax. Let's not jump the gun here. I'm telling you, it's either best friend or Schmidt. Final answer.
Hey, we made for great TV. Why do you think they kept us on until the final two?
But then he won.
Personally, I was shocked that your oven roasted pork belly glaze didn't take top prize. That was just...
Besides the point.
That's it. Every day for the last 2 weeks. Why would he go all the way to the Upper East Side just to sit there alone?
Maybe he had a rendezvous with Destiny and it stood him up. Which reminds me, what color shirt do you think Madison would like on me?
Oh my god. Dude, I'm telling you, it's either Madison or Schmidt.
Rain, your friends will have to cancel their trip. You won't have to choose, and then we can take over the world.
Not helpful.
I don't know how Alexis deals with him.
But evil.
Because to
Shouldn't you
me,
be
honestly,
getting
I
ready
would be
for
so
your
tired
date?
of my dad.
Shouldn't you be back home with Chet?
Yo.
Oh, you're right.
Okay, great.
So have fun tonight.
Thanks. You too.
Hey.
Guess Beckett really isn't
Hey.
into him.
Castle.
I ought to punch you in the face, Castle. For killing Derek Storm like that. Ugh, he was my favorite character.
All right, Rocco, you've been added to the list.
Based on my friend Kate Beck.
Just open. Why would he want to leave? Creative differences. But Ms. Keller refused to release him. Wolf is planning to sue.
She built the restaurant on his reputation.
I
If
told
he
you
left,
Madison
she
wasn't
would've
as
lost
innocent as we
everything.
thought.
What are you doing here?
I need to ask Madison a few questions.
Oh, pull up a chair.
Not here. Downtown.
They make it such a like big deal. You're coming with me downtown. I know it.
Hey there. Sorry we missed the pumpkin gnocchis. They're really good. I have to tweet about this.
This is all fun and
Madison,
games. Sit down.
Put the phone down. He has motive.
Yeah, she also has an alibi, which you're conveniently ignoring.
I'm not ignoring. I'm just rechecking.
Right,
I asked
let
her
her
to
check
stay in
it.
town in any case.
Yes, I know. I heard.
The only other person is Schmidt.
Everything.
The only other person is Schmitty.
Forward yet.
Maybe she's scared. Maybe she's in danger.
Or maybe she killed him.
Or maybe she didn't. Or maybe she didn't. I still think it's Schmidt. They only use Schmidt one time. That'd be a waste.
Engagement ring.
Oh, yeah.
I bought a falafel from the stand every day for 2 months just so I could talk to the falafel girl.
Yeah, you mean like Deming showing up every morning for coffee just to run into Beckett?
You didn't like that one, did you, Castle? The only other person I can think of is the guy that was working on the cake with him.
That's his foster brother's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Well, it definitely made proposing tricky.
Wow, so not David, but David's wife.
Pregnant. Somehow he knew. He knew. God, he must think I'm awful.
It's not my job to judge. I'm just here to get the truth.
Wow, so you went and
David's
killed
father had
him
just
for that?
died, so Dad.
What?
No way. No fucking
I had been
way.
having trouble
Reel it
sleeping,
in.
So David gave me a pill, the kind the doctor said was okay.
Reel it in.
It was the only time he's ever given me a pill.
Reel it in, baby. Come on, give it to me.
Hey man, taking the whole please.
Come on, man. You can't have Schmidt and not use him.
Let you down. So why risk it?
Because the heart wants what the heart wants. Speaking of, I gotta get out of here.
I got a date.
Madison?
With Madison.
No, actually with
Can I
everything.
take a rain check?
Somewhere else you need to be.
Yeah. How about tomorrow?
Yeah, you're on.
Where's she going though? Hang out with Madison?
Can't go. I have to stay home and study for exams this weekend. Yeah, I know. Can you believe it? Yeah, so much for having a cool dad.
Dude.
Well, I'm sorry. Just take the pictures and text
Take
me.
that, Castle.
Okay, bye.
Take the blame.
Killed Wolf?
Yeah, it turns out that he intercepted a text that Wolf sent Cecily asking about the baby. And at first he was going to approach Cecily about it until he realized that
Cecily, that's
eventually she would
such a
leave him,
name.
As long as Wolf.
Ah. I thought I hit
There are
ban.
two kinds of folks who sit around thinking about how to kill people.
I thought for sure you guys saw it. I hit it.
There are two kinds of
folks. All right. So, season 2, episode number 22 of Castle. Apologize for my high, loud voice. Really good one. Really good one. Not as good as, obviously, whenever it ties into, you know, one of the characters that we have. Those are usually the best episodes. But still a very respectable, good, to me, solid 8. First things first, I think my favorite part about doing what I do, reacting with you guys and watching shows with you guys, is just the amount of characters or actors or whatever you want to, that jump from show to show. You know, earlier this season, we've had Amenadiel from Lucifer. We've had now Schmidt. We've had Jerry from Parks and Rec. There's just so many different actors that jump in and kind of join in on a show and have an episode. So it's really entertaining because you just really never know who you're going to run into. Even that John B. Smooth guy or whatever his name is, like, you always run into somebody at some point. So that's been like one of my favorite things about this show so far. It's just the guest stars that we get occasionally. But nonetheless, I'm patting myself on the back. I don't care if you guys don't give me credit. I brought it down to the two most obvious suspects. And I hate to say this because I feel like Castle and a lot of procedural shows go this route. They tend to make the victim, usually, I would say like at least 7 out of 10 times, they would make the guest star the actual person who did it. So I knew for a fact, even though they didn't use Schmidt that much, to be really quite honest with you, they didn't use him that much. David in the show, like, they didn't use him that much. He talked to Beckett and Castle and brought up Cecily, or however you say her name, and that was that. You know what I mean? They didn't really, because then the next time we saw him, he was walking out of Beckett's office, but they didn't really jump on that one either. So they really, I want to, you know, if it weren't for the fact that he was a popular face, a known actor, for me, I would have never guessed him. But because of the formula that Castle likes to use, just every single time I see somebody I know and recognize their face, I rule them as someone. He's got to be something. He's got to play a bigger role. And so it's a shitty, cheesy way to go about it, but I'm going to give myself the credit because I don't care. I deserve the credit. But anywho, really interesting, cool sort of case that we have in this one where obviously, you know, a chef starts acting weird in the past 2 weeks. Starts, I mean, it seemed, and this is another thing that Castle does really well, the show it does, is they almost make every suspect seem like, all right, it could be this person. And the reason I say that is because I don't remember if his name was, it wasn't Eduardo, was it? Guy in the beginning, I'm trying to think. Domingo. Okay, I knew it wasn't Eduardo. All right, so Domingo, to me, who was like the least that I thought it would be, still, they somehow, some way made it seem like, oh, his motives are clear as day. You know, he was one of the last people to see him alive. He went back to the restaurant. You know, we could see the dishes that were his famous, you know, dish. So a lot of the suspects always seem to have some sort of something about the case itself. And so it always makes you think, like, could it be? Could it be? But I think that I've been watching so many of these episodes lately that, you know, I can't rule out a famous face. And whenever I run into a famous face, it's just like, because like even her, like she had, again, good reasons to, with her being married to somebody else, but sleeping around with this, why am I forgetting his name now? With the chef. Why am I forgetting the chef's name? Jeff. Anywho, the chef's name isn't important. But anyways, yeah, so like everyone has a motive in some way, shape, or form. So everyone has a reason they're being questioned, because otherwise they wouldn't be getting questioned. And so it just makes a lot of sense. I think the only thing that kind of bothers me about this episode is, yet again, like, they didn't really question Schmidt outside of, and I keep calling him Schmidt, but his name was David in the episode. They didn't really question him that much. He was literally, the only scene that I remember him talking was here, 5 minutes in. 5 minutes in, and then nothing throughout. We questioned everybody else. That's another formula that I think that Castle likes to use a lot as well, is they like to throw you someone, and then they want you to forget that person throughout the whole episode, which obviously Schmidt's face is he's too popular for me not to talk about him the entire episode. And so you wouldn't have even thought, but to be honest, when when Beckett put 2 and 2 together with Madison and the whole suing thing, I was like, wow, all right, this is how we're going to reel it in with her. And then it wasn't her. It made me like, crap. And then when I found out that it was Cecily, which is David's wife, I was like, no, fuck, I was so close, but I didn't think it would be her. But then obviously, I guess she was having sleeping problems, and so David slipped her another pill, or slipped her a pill so she could be knocked out. And then we book them up. We book them. The other thing that's going on, I guess, is that Alexis is, she wants to go on this trip with her friends, but she's got a huge test to study for. And so this is where I say Castle also shines, is just his relationship with his daughter. He's an amazing dad. I won't ever take that away from him. I think he does an outstanding job with that stuff. And so just, taking the fall, taking one on the chin for his daughter, so that she doesn't have to have that pressure of choosing between 2 things that she really wants to do. And so like that, it's things like that make me go, damn, I really do love Castle as a father. But nonetheless, really solid episode. I'm giving it an 8. I thought it was entertaining and intriguing throughout. I would have, that's the only thing I got. I would have wanted more of, David, because I just feel like they didn't utilize him enough. They really didn't utilize him enough. Even this whole the bookie guy, when we went and we saw the bookie guy, I didn't think it was the bookie, but it made sense why all his bruises were there and everything. So all in all, like I said, I'm giving myself a pat on the back because I use Castle's formula against Castle all the time. And to be honest, I've probably guessed like maybe like 4 or 5 of these things right. Literally every formula, or every one that I guessed right, I was just following a formula that I feel like Castle and other procedural shows use. And that's using the least obvious person, or just using the celebrity, the easy route to go. And so I'm going to give myself credit, little pat on the back. Good episode. Hopefully you enjoyed the review. Hopefully you enjoyed the reaction. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Head on over to Patreon for the full, uncut, unedited reactions over there. Episodes extra early over there as well. With that being said, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.